The Scholastic Ball Report is sponsored by
Mingy Beef Jerky,
Clark's Pump and Shop, Whitaker Bank, Roberts Insurance, Crown Trophy, Sutherland Chevrolet, Rafferty's, Double Dogs, and by Prep Spin.
Hello, I'm Gary Ball, your host of the Scholastic Ball Report. Welcome into the show today. We've got a great lineup for you this week as always. We feature the WKYT from around the state, a feature that you will love. The Roberts Insurance Team of the Week, Estill County High School Marching Band, 2A KMEA State Champions are on the show. Crown Trophy Scholar Athlete of the Week is All-American Tatum Borman, soccer player from Scott County High School. From Nicholasville, we have the Sutherland Chevrolet Driver of the Week with some great sports highlights each week. The Clark's Pump and Shop legend, Don Lane of Transylvania. That's all you have to say. But we know what you want. You want the best highlights in the state of Kentucky. We got it. Game time with Brian Milam, Lee K. Howard, Lindsey Goff.
Regional championship action in high school football. We begin with Madison Central at Douglas.
All right, 5 weeks ago, Madison Central had Douglas on the ropes, bloodied and battered, but the Broncos prevailed 21-14. Tonight, the rematch with the semifinals on the line. Douglas was up 14-0 when the Indians find pay dirt for the first time in the third quarter. Bryant Mathis on the direct snap. He's in for 6, but the ensuing kickoff, watch this. This might be one of the best returns you'll see in high school football. This is Darian Talbert, and he's dancing in the rain. He's going to run out of some room on this sideline. So guess what? He's like, nothing there.
Helmet.
Going to go back the other way, cuts across the field. It's going to take a little while for this play to develop. But guess what? He goes all the way in for the touchdown. Now, next Broncos possession, Lil Bro, that's the Kari Talbert. And he's going to put this one out of reach. Those Talberts, they are slippery. Douglas rolls big, 36-6.
No matter who you cheer for or what the sport,
Clark's Pump and Shop is there to support the young people who play.
Whether it's a snack on the way to the game or restocking on the way home, Clark's is the winning stop. And when you're choosing from drinks, chips, or a one-of-a-kind crispy, crunchy chicken, you'll be a winner no matter what the scoreboard says.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
We interrupt with breaking news.
Every day, all day, stream the stories that have you talking near and far.
Whoever is behind the wheel of this bus is not stopping.
From hundreds of local reporters and meteorologists spanning the country.
Take a look. The road is washed out.
The all-new Local News Live streaming app. Search LNL on your TV, on your phone.
Step out of the way so you guys can get a better view.
Local News Live. Always streaming. Always free.
City leaders are celebrating a world champion. Yesterday was Walker Buehler Day in the city of Lexington. The Lexington native and Henry Clay alum is a pitcher for the Los Angeles Dodgers. He was on the mound for the final out of the World Series win. Bueller talked about the moment that he knew they had won.
Yeah, it was interesting. You kind of plan that celebration your whole life, right? When you're a kid in the backyard, and we had a couple of those this year. Freddie Freeman's home run was kind of a similar situation, and it's one of those things that something just happens, and kind of everything changes.
And Bueller also announced a donation through the Bueller Family Foundation that'll support local first responders.
Hello, welcome back to the Scholastic Ball Report as we honor the Roberts Insurance Marching Band of the Week, Estill County High School Marching Band, the 2024 AA KMEA State Band Competition Champions. With us, Jason Bowles, the band director of Estill County. Coach, congratulations on your four-time KMEA win this year.
Thanks, Gary. Appreciate it.
Estill County has a history of excellence. You've won a total of 4 titles. How does that affect your approach to the band each year?
You know, I think that's kind of one of the things that keeps our program successful is the approach doesn't change. We have been fortunate enough to kind of establish a tradition of excellence over the years. And so in a sense, it kind of makes my job easy. The students come into the program kind of knowing what to expect, and, you know, all the credit, which we'll talk about later, I'm sure, goes to these young people because they are extraordinary young people.
When does the marching band begin, and when does it start the season?
I feel like it never ends. We usually get started, maybe February, start, planning shows and recruiting and coming up with ideas. That goes right on into, of course, the end of school. We're at it all summer long. And it doesn't wrap up till usually the beginning of November. So we've only been finished with this season for just over a week.
And what was your theme this year?
It was nocturnal. Just kind of like the story of a creature or a being, going through the whole life process of the, nocturnal day or night. We started with the emergence of the creature during the night, and then, long story short, at the end, we had a beautiful sunrise, and all the band members escaped and departed the field. It was a great show, one of our better ones.
Jason, introduce your band members here with you today. Tell us a little bit about each one of them.
Sure. Well, this is Elizabeth Rader. She's a senior clarinet player, and this is William Mullins. He plays euphonium and trombone. Both of them, which they can tell you, have been a part of our program for many, many, many years. And it's just special to have seniors who, stick together since the very, very beginning. Nowadays, that's not always the case. So it's a very, very special group of seniors that have seen this through. Well, you see the outcome when that happens.
William, how you doing?
I'm doing good, Gary. How are you?
I'm good. Who got you interested in music and in marching band?
For that answer, I'm going to have to say my sister did. My sister has been here for longer than I can think. She joined this program in 2013, and she is still a part of it today. She's on the staff. So I'd have to give that to her because she really did spark my interest in it.
And how old were you?
I was 6 years old.
Wow. And what instruments do you play?
So this year I played the trombone and the euphonium. In past years I've played the tuba. So combined I play the low brass instruments of the band.
What do you like about being a member of the Estill County Band?
I love the amount of determination everyone has in it. I love being with a group of people that has the same goal and same drive to do what everyone else wants to do. And we're here for really 2 reasons, and that's to perform and to also win. And everyone has that same mindset, and I love that. That's my favorite thing about it.
As a senior, how do you encourage the younger band members?
I try my best to teach them how to be what we've kind of put the title on this group this year, to be relentless. It takes a lot of dedication to do what we do. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of sacrificing to do what we do. And that's really the main thing that I try to come across with especially the little kids.
Elizabeth, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. How did you get interested in playing music in a marching band?
Well, like William said, his sister Lauren, I have always looked up to her, so that was just the thing to do when I was in middle school, was join the band.
What do you love about playing music and being in the marching band?
I love being in the marching band because everyone is so special here. We all have a role. Like he said, we can't switch anybody out, so everyone always has to give 100% effort, and everyone's a part of it.
What does winning the state championship mean to you?
It is definitely special. This is my last season, so since 2019, we've always been, trying to win the state championship. We won in 2022, and so it was just a good way to go out.
Well, thank you, Jason, William, and Elizabeth, for being the 2024 Estill County State Marching Band champions and for being on the Scholastic Ball Report today.
Thanks for having us, Gary.
Thank you.
That's it for the Roberts Insurance Team of the Week. We'll be right back with more on the Scholastic Ball Report.
Founded by Kentuckians for Kentuckians, Whitaker Bank is a uniquely Kentucky bank committed to the communities it serves. At Whitaker Bank, you'll find personalized service, a dedication to excellence, and a genuine desire to help you achieve your financial goals. Visit us at any of our conveniently located branches or go to whitakerbank.com to learn how Whitaker Bank can serve you. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
I'm interested in trying these new weight loss shots, but I need it to be more affordable because my insurance doesn't cover it. I'm not sure which online provider to trust, and I want to ask a doctor a lot of questions.
You don't have to whisper. At Henry Meds, our knowledgeable providers demystify compounded semaglutide, the same active ingredient in brand name weight management meds. If you're eligible for treatment, your medication will be shipped to your door for just $2.97 a month. Join thousands of others who trust Henry Meds for weight management medication.
Whether you're an active person that wants extra supplemental movement, maybe you want to keep your legs active while you work, or you wish to support your therapy at home, or you just want to build strength, increase your mobility, flexibility, and boost your circulation, Ellipse was made for you. Power-assisted exercise that frees your mind to enjoy your favorite seated activities. Just plug it in, place your feet, select your speed, and relax. Ellipse does all the work for you. Call now and order Ellipse.
Hello and welcome back to the Scholastic Ball Report as we honor the Crown Trophy Scholar Athlete of the Week. Our scholar is Tatum Borman, a soccer player from Scott County High School. Welcome into the show, Tatum.
Thank you.
Talk about your soccer background. Who got you interested in playing soccer and how old were you?
Whenever I was about 3, my whole family, like my dad and all my siblings, had all played soccer, and so they kind of just signed me up for it when I was about 3, and I just fell in love with it after that.
You play midfield forward. What do you like about that position?
I like that it's more of a central position so that I can be kind of in the center of the whole game and not just kind of on one side of it like more of the outside players, and I can go up and down and kind of just be wherever I want.
Well, you're quite accomplished in that area, and you at Scott County, you are the 2-time 11th Region Player of the Year, 2-time first team All-State player. You hold the school record with a career record of 113 goals, and you scored a single season goal record of 42 goals. So tell me, how in the world did you do all that?
Honestly, it was just like a lot of work over the years, and my teammates too honestly helped out a lot with it, so that was a big part of it. But just like putting in the work at practice and listening to your coaches and everything else, it all just kind of comes together.
Does it mean a lot to you to be labeled an All-American?
Yes, ma'am, it does.
Let's switch gears and talk a little bit about your academics. You're a great student, 4.1 GPA. As a good student, how do you balance all this soccer with your grades?
Well, growing up, I've always kind of been taught, like, as soon as you get done with school, like, make sure you get your homework done, and then you can go do other things, and you can go to practice, and you can go work out and do this and that. So, like, I make sure I get all that done first, and then I can do all the other things that I want to do afterwards.
So, who has been one of the biggest influences on you to be the good student that you are?
Definitely my parents, I would say. They've always pushed me to make sure I am a straight A student and get all my assignments done and make sure I'm not slacking behind and putting in the work.
That's great. Sounds like a great choice. Well, thank you, Tatum, for being on the Scholastic Ball Report today.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
That's Tatum Borman, the Crown Trophy Scholar Athlete of the Week. We'll be right back with more on the Scholastic Ball Report.
The Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week, Class A Region Finals, Pikeville at Sayre. A scoreless game until Brock Kaufman fields the punt around midfield. And he will have blockers, and then his speed takes him to the end zone. Touchdown, Sayre. He gets the hug for his effort. That play propelling Sayre to its first region title ever. Brock Kaufman, you are the Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and Prep Spin.
Are you having trouble hearing your TV or listening to conversations in loud spaces? Then it might be time to consider Nano hearing aids. The days of expensive hearing aids are over. Nanos are FDA-registered OTC hearing aids. They are powerful, lightweight, and simple to use, and their tiny in-ear design makes them nearly invisible. Plus, they are rechargeable, saving you hundreds of dollars on batteries. Don't be fooled by overpriced hearing aids. Prescription hearing aids could cost $3,000 or more. Nano hearing aids are only $397. But wait, we are so confident you are going to love your Nanos, we are offering $100 off through this special TV offer. Call now and get 2 CIC rechargeable hearing aids for only $297. You get a free portable charging case, free 24/7 lifetime telephone support, free shipping, and a 45-day money-back guarantee.
Call 800-229-7064. That's 800-229-7064.
Welcome back to the Scholastic Ball Report for our Clark's Pump and Shop Legend segment. Today we have legend Don Lane, former Versailles High School All-CKC and All-State player. Welcome in, Don.
It's my pleasure, Gary. Thank you. Thank you very much for having me on. I look forward to it.
Don, let's go down memory lane for a minute. Talk about your playing days at Versailles High School.
Well, that was a very, very special time in my life. In fact, I spent several pages of my book talking about it, but I played for a wonderful coach named Jim McAfee. We played in the Central Kentucky Conference, which is a very difficult conference in those days. We made up a lot of independent systems. I was small at 5'6", but I never even thought about size being a problem until I got to college, and then they had to adjust to use me. But I had a tremendous high school career. I was on the varsity beginning as an 8th grader, and started as a sophomore, and really just had a wonderful high school experience, both in the classroom, on the bench, everywhere. I just really enjoyed it. And basketball was the only sport I got to play. My dad was a farmer, and he said, I need you home the rest of the time. So wintertime, I got to play basketball.
Well, take us through your sports playing career in college basketball at Union College in Barberville.
Well, Coach Herman Bush recruited me, and Jim McAfee had been with him at Kentucky Wesleyan when Kentucky Wesleyan was in Winchester. So that tells you how old I am. But it's one of those situations where I, as a freshman, started and was over 6-man most of all year. Then as a sophomore, we changed coaches, and the first year he allowed for my size. The new guy brought in some bigger guards and so forth, so I didn't play quite as much my junior and senior years, even though I was I thought a great teammate and did all I could to make our team better. And then my senior year, which I was really looking forward to playing, but we lost our full-time assistant coach, and the athletic director and the head basketball coach asked me if I would be the full-time assistant as a senior, and I consented to do that. So I started my coaching career as a senior in college at Union.
My next question was, talk about your transition into coaching. Your first coaching started at Mount Sterling High School in the 10th region as an assistant.
That's exactly right. Once I got out of college, Jim McAfee, who was my high school coach, was the principal at Mount Sterling High School. Wonderful group of people in Mount Sterling. I loved that community. And he had held me a position for a whole year until I got out. And he then said, you come, I'll keep it one more year, and then you can be the head coach the next year. So the great Chili Ishmael, who is a tremendous football coach, and I started as head coaches at the same time at Mount Sterling High School. And I was there for 4 years with over a 5-year period. I was there 4. I was gone 1 year to be an assistant at Union University in Jackson, Tennessee, but I came back my last year after that. But I love coaching in that 10th region against some really great coaches like Julian Cunningham and Coach Mitchell down in Mason County and those kind of people. It was a great, and Tommy Harper at Clark County. Those are the people I was coaching against, and I'm 23 years old. So I really got a golden opportunity to get started.
You went to Woodford County as an athletic director and head basketball coach there for 2 years, then to Transylvania as an assistant under Lee Rose. Describe the highlights of that journey.
Well, I had a wonderful experience at Woodford County and went to Woodford County really with the intent of staying and not moving very quickly. But because I really enjoyed my time there, I taught in the science department, 5 classes, as well as being AD and basketball coach. Well taken care of, had a wonderful superintendent, principal, and that was a great, great opportunity for me. And we had great teams while I was there. But when Lee Rose, I had him at the banquet about that second year to speak to our kids. And I just told him, I said, if Coach Weirwilly ever decides to move to another position, I'd be interested in being your assistant or at least talking to you about it. And as fate would have it, he changed that summer. And he called me and said, would you like to be my assistant? And it completely changed my life in terms of how I coached, approached the coaching, everything. Because Coach Lee Rose, he was one of the best statisticians. He was way ahead of his game in terms of logistics. I mean, he was terrific, and he taught me all of that. And then it wasn't long, in a couple of years, that I went to Indiana University Southeast as their first full-time coach. I stayed there 10 months. Coach Rose left, and they brought me back to Transylvania in 1975. And that started a lot of great things for me.
Thank you, Coach. We'll be right back with more on the Scholastic Ball Report.
Class 6A, a pair of rookies in the region finals. Barron County at Great Crossing. Then they turn the lights on. First quarter, Great Crossing up 3-0. Barron's Tate Spillman scrambles, breaks free, and he is going to get the touchdown. Follow that blocker. So look at the plays we've had tonight. But the Hawks, the Warhawks, strike back. Jeremiah Clark. The pass to Hunter Moody. He's in a great Moody. He is gone. Touchdown, Great Crossing. And the Warhawks would never look back. Luke Ballard would do the honors in the mist, in the rain, and everything else. Great Crossing cruises to the semifinals, 59-14.
I'm interested in trying these new weight loss shots, but I need it to be more affordable because my insurance doesn't cover it. I'm not sure which online provider to trust, and I want to ask a doctor a lot of questions.
The secret's out. At Henry Meds, our knowledgeable providers demystify compounded semaglutide, the same active ingredient in brand name weight management meds. If you're eligible for treatment, your medication will be shipped to your door for just $297 a month. You can save thousands by using Henry Meds for weight management medication.
Wish you had a space close by to help with aging parents? Thanks to recent building code changes, now you can, with what many call a tiny home, otherwise known as an accessory dwelling unit, or ADU. My dad was getting up in years, and we built an ADU on our property to keep him close. It is helping him live a happy, healthier life. At Distinctive Design Remodeling, we build ADUs that keep your loved ones connected without giving up their privacy. Let's build a space that brings your family together.
Well, that's it as we wrap up this show. Special thanks go to the Scholastic Ball Report team. Prep Spin's King of Stream, William Warfield. Joel Clace, our director, WKYT. Executive producer, Bridget DeVries. WKYT sports staff, Brian Milam, Lee K. Howard, Lindsey Gall. Until next week, thanks for watching, and remember, for those you see and you don't see, keep your eye on the Scholastic Ball Report.
The Scholastic Ball Report was sponsored by Mingy Beef Jerky, Clark's Pump and Shop, Whitaker Bank, Roberts Insurance, Crown Trophy, Sutherland Chevrolet, Rafferty's, Double Dogs, and by Prep Spin.